welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Ohio's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick release by the QB. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play-action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Memphis offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a miss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
We knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Memphis 7, Ohio 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Amatova. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Running toward the tape. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Leaves it with the back. And stampeding through the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Picks up 1. Second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Across the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The run from the shotgun. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was
touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Memphis, 28, Ohio, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? Ends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now on second down after the good first down run. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Delivers the stiff arm. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. To throw, it's Amatova. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts it on the deck again. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He's going to pass. He finds his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Athens, Ohio for an entertaining first half than you? Here's a quick recap. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The back goes in motion. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On first down, here comes this offense. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff, and you see that time he's able to use the speed to go get the first.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Amatova. He's got the tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Give to the running back. Smashes through. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the single running back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll toss it. Fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Now on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown, Memphis! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's got the back in the middle. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Memphis! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mecca.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. 1st down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, this really puts your defense in a bind when you got a quarterback with that much speed. It almost cuts the field in half. I got to play jet sweep on this side. You got to play quarterback on the other side and be extremely disciplined.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Here on third down. Now this team